Welcome to another Minecraft update video. I think this is the fourth video in my Minecraft series. The goal I just hit was 200,000 DEEPSLATE. That took a lot longer than I expected. In my last video I was about 130,000, so in total 70,000 more DEEPSLATE. And I've had a lot of job stuff going on, so it's good for you that I'm kind of stressed out and have anxiety, because that means I play Minecraft more. And so let's give you an update on my progress so far. And if this is your first time here, I am a grandpa and I like to play Minecraft. I've been playing it for over 10 years, and I basically just like to mine underground as it reduces stress for me. It always has. And so I want to show you my world as it updates. So here we go. So first off, I created 2 more of these trees. I'm still trying to learn. I'm not quite satisfied with them, but I also created this trail right here. And so I'm just adding some plants here and some lusciousness to it. I also found some mangrove and some of these pink trees right here, so I was able to add some of that. Anytime I find new flowers, I add that as well. And then I added this trail. I was kind of waiting for the new tough blocks to enter Minecraft so we could use those, and it's just a standard trail that leads up to this mountain that I'm creating. I haven't made too many updates to the mountain, except I added these moss carpets. And then up here, in here, no major updates as well, except I added some barrels, and the eggs I'm sure are overflowing once again, but I added them to the barrels so I can carry even more. I also found the skeleton horse. I named it something appropriate like skeleton horse. I added more smooth stone here, but again, not doing too much updates. So going up here, I want to make this a pink and red room using these new blocks here. So that's what this is going to be. I also did some updates to this room here. So this is where I keep my stonemasons. I backed them up in the wall to save a bunch of space. And so I wanted to make the interior reflect that. So I have this nice stonemason wall right here, and then 2 ledges. And that's about it. Tried to make like a little couch right here. This little stand. Took out the torch spam. No updates in here. However, I did lose this villager right here who had pumpkin and watermelons. So rest in peace to him. And then this will be kind of a living room here. This will just be a room where I'm probably going to keep any of the farmer villagers in here. And these will be the rest of the library villagers over here. And then I still haven't moved these animals over yet, as most of the progress is underground. This is the trail. Haven't done too much with that since the last video. However, I did move all of these farms. I used to have farms that forced me to reshape the beach area here, so that has been all removed, and I have moved those, and I'll show you that update in a second. So finally we'll go underground where the real progress has happened. So starting off over here, in the last video, I dug all the way down to bedrock in this large area. Or I'm sorry, until the DEEPSLATE started, right? So we are over the 200,000 stone. We just launched that video, and we're working towards 200,000 DEEPSLATE. And one of the questions I was asked was, how do you stay motivated in doing these monotonous tasks? And so the first way I stay motivated is this mining with just a pickaxe is how I de-stress. It allows me just to turn off my brain and not worry about things going on in my life. So that's the first one, is to have a purpose. And then the second goal, and this is with a lot of things in life, is to have the feeling of completion. And so I mine like this, like I create this stair step technique, and I just dig down, and I'm probably wasting so much time compared to other methods, but I basically create this stair step technique so I can just go up and down, and it allows me to clear large portions but still feel like I'm completing something as a whole. Where if I just found one place like right here and dug all the way down and then moved to this one, I just don't see the completion as much. So I create this stair step right here, and then maybe I'll come to about right here and then just start digging down. So I make minimal mouse movements to save my wrist because I am getting a little older, hence the grandpa plays Minecraft, and just trying to save me from getting any further carpal tunnel syndrome problems. And when I do this, it allows me just to focus on one little area and digging straight down. I'm not too worried about lava or anything because I've just cut large squares and I just focus on that square. So instead of getting distracted from like, oh, I need to do here and I need to do there, I just focus on the task at hand. And the task at hand is 200,000 deep slate, and I'm gonna focus on that instead of focusing on stone or other large areas where I'm not gonna get as much deep slate, especially since deep slate isn't as influenced by haste 2 as stone is. And there, so just this tiny part right here that I've extracted, it makes me feel good, right? It makes me feel like I've accomplished something. And then I come all the way back up here using this bubble elevator, and I start the process again. So sometimes I dig into the stair right here where I complete large sections, and then sometimes I just mine these 3 wide places so I can just see more and more progress as I go. So that's how I stay motivated. I just want to discuss that as we get into it, and I will cut and transition to the 200,000 deep slate progress part of the video. All right, bye. I just dug up until about right there, and this was all covered, so I dug all that down. I also, to get to the 200,000 mark, cut deeply into this side of the mountain all the way to bedrock, and then deeply into that side as well, and that totaled 70,000 deep slate. So let's go down here now, and as you can see, I figured out a good way to make it where I don't have to have torch spam to give this truly an all black look, an all void look. And as I dig out, more of these torches are going to go away, so it's going to give it a darker and darker appearance. And this right here is where my bamboo farm is that I showed you last time. And these are 2 cactus farms, which are at a lower elevation, but due to the black concrete, you can't see that, right? It just kind of looks like one dark void. So let me show you what I've done to finally figure that out. And the secret is just black glass. Black glass on top of black concrete gives it this really dark appearance and prevents mobs from spawning. So with this area, I dug deeply into this right here. Once I dig it all the way down until this wall over here, that is the edge of this beacon. I'll remove this side of the wall here. I actually don't know why I kept, I do know why I kept that wall to get up there. And then this is going to be my lava sources. So if you don't know, you can put lava sources up there and take this drip stone and it'll drip into cauldrons. And that way you can have infinite, or I should say renewable lava at all times, which is way better than using coal for your heating sources. So no changes to the watermelon pumpkin farm, still overproducing in the cactus farms. I use it to get XP. So we're going here, and this is new now. So this is, I dug all of this. This used to be all deep slate. and I moved my farms to this area. So this is potatoes, this is carrots, and this is wheat. Unfortunately, there is a slime farm somewhere up here, or not a slime farm, but slimes drop down and then they burst and create the little medium-sized slimes, and it is kind of pouncing into my my farms here. But either way, same as before. I know I can automate these with villagers, but you eventually run into, oh, see, now I just did it myself. You run into overproduction and lag and things of that nature, and that's something I don't want to get into. So if I ever need these in mass, I can just press the button here, which lets go the water flow. And so that has changed. And then another change is digging deeply into this side of the mountain right here. And so this will be more black concrete. So don't have any immediate plans for this area right here. So for now, just I will add black concrete and the glass as well. Get rid of the torch spam so you can't see it. This is your first time watching these videos. I also have a farm here, but I stopped it because I was overproducing sugarcane. Very simple, but again, in single player modes, you overproduce everything. And something unique with how I play is I, for some reason, save every resource that I develop and mine, and I store it here. Again, I don't know why I do this. I'm going to run out of space, but just rows and rows of treasure chests with the various resources. Yep, that's been like that since day one of playing Minecraft. I feel it's weird if you let them despawn or go away. Here's my diamond collection so far. It's pretty good. I haven't been branch mining at all, right? This is just from the developing of what I've done so far. This is where I'm using the lava buckets for. I dump in anything that needs to be smelted here. It drops down here using this right here into here. And these are my lava buckets. It's already filled. Lava is the fastest smelting item. So going up here again, just a 3 wide area here. So what are the next plans? So the next plans is a substantial amount of just normal stone update. The last one was 200,000. And one of my goals is to probably dig out most of this all the way up until about right here, I believe, all the way over there. And that is where my current, this whole area is where my current mansion is above ground, and I would love to just bring that down. And that might be, once I get all of this mined out right here, it'll be time for my first true building. And so don't know what it is yet. If you're a fan of Hermitcraft, you may have seen the YouTuber Tango Tech create something called, oh, I forgot what it's called, but Decked Out, and he created a large black, very dark build. I would like to mimic that. But the next step now will be to pretty much cut down all of this 4 wide stone areas here. Finish this roof. This roof is difficult because I use all 3 of the different types of deep slate. And maybe something new here is also this, what my plan is for the oxidized copper. I want to make it kind of look like lightning bolts throughout everywhere that I dig. I think that would be a cool effect, and just have it in the roof. It doesn't really take away from the darkness too much, and the only reason why it's light over there is because the stone is still that high. Once I dig it all the way down to deep slate about here and here, those torches on top that I have evenly spaced out will have less of an impact on the roof as well. I'll take this down to deep slate as well. This area down to deep slate. As you can see, I've dug deep into there. It looks really cool from the glass so we can go check that out, especially at nighttime. I really like how it looks over here. Haven't reshaped this yet, but it's been nice to take away the two farms, because the farms I had to extend out and it didn't look very natural. But this is what the whole glass structure looks like, and it's one of my favorite parts here, especially as it goes away, right? As I dig all the way down, you can't even see down there yet. I will add a conduit soon so you can see down there, and I attack these squid whenever I see them, because I don't have a squid farm yet, and I have used so much black dye that even this fortune sword here doesn't create enough, so I'm always having to get them. But I don't want to ruin this beach here because it's part of the terrain, and so what I would normally do is hollow out all of this and create well, I wouldn't do it here. I'd find a river and do an octopus farm, but don't want to do that quite yet. I think I'm at the point where I need to do an ender though, because it's taking longer to repair everything with just using villagers. But that might be in the next video. So again, the next video will be a major stone update. I think 100,000 stone won't take that long. It won't have that much to show like the deep slate. 200,000 deep slate is actually quite a lot. But yeah, we'll do that. I don't know, maybe 350,000 stone, maybe 500,000. I don't know. That seems pretty substantial. So I hope you like this video. I hope you like this series. This is all hand dug with just this pickaxe here and not TNT duping. And please subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions on how to make this a cooler world. And thanks for watching. Goodbye, world.